Hello everyone! This is Saurian Target welcoming you back to another episode of Hunting Highlights, where this week we're back playing some more Carnivores Triplex, finally returning to the desolate badlands of Genvex Valley to see what new high-scoring monsters or rare skin type dinosaurs we can add to our trophy room. So without further ado, let's begin. After dropping in and making sure we're not being ambushed right off the bat, we are starting our hunt down near the valley's southern border, with a pretty poor wind direction blowing from the south up to the north. So now that we have our bearings, my goal is going to be to head north through this central pass, while I keep my back to this mountainous ridge on my eastern side. Then I'll angle up and around the hourglass-shaped lake over to my west, and hunt southward down the bank and in all those little rocky crags and crevices, hopefully with a better wind advantage. Lots of dinosaurs tend to funnel and feed in the little openings in the mountain face, which traps them between the lake and the map's border, and should make for a relatively quick and easy hunt. Before we can get up there though, my binoculars pick up a sarcosaurus out in the brush up ahead. Sarcosaurs are not all that intelligent, nor are they necessarily all that treacherous to hunt, but the wind is not good, and the little predators do have a tendency to disappear quite easily into the undergrowth out here. So I stay low in the brush myself and keep angling towards it. Unfortunately, I can't see the Sarco anymore. It's now dipped into this little valley, and as I keep getting closer, I'm expecting the wind to give me away any minute now. Sarcosaurus down. A good-sized male, just under my own personal best. He won't stay in the trophy room, but this current triplex release is not yet on the MEE build with manual reloads or manually claimable trophies, so for now he's coming back with us, and our trek northward continues. Finally up at the northern curve of the lake, I'm ready to swing around to the other side and start hunting south, when a sneaky ambush predator makes its move. Another male sarcosaurus, a bit smaller than our last kill, and nothing seems to have been flushed out by the noise of our shotgun, so we keep working our way south around the western edge of the lake. At least, I couldn't see anything get flushed out by all that commotion. However, something very much did, as a female stegosaurus is making a break for it across the center of the lake. And unfortunately for her, her spinal vital area is perfectly exposed out there. My accuracy isn't always great, but when it is, man, shots like that feel so satisfying. She's a decent size too, about 0.04 tons under my own personal best. So while the trophy team fishes her out of the lake, we'll keep heading south down the western edge of the lakeshore. Closer to the reserve's mountain border, I spot a lone Vectasaurus grazing out in the distance. Or at least it appeared to be alone, as there are actually a pair of the herbivores out there. At just under 2 tons, neither one of these are close to my own personal best Vectasaurus record. But as you guys know, I don't hunt with tranquilizers in triplex in case of rare dinosaur encounters, which does make the point grind a little rough starting out, so I'll happily take these two down for the extra credits. First Vectasaurus down, and astonishingly, the larger second one didn't hear any of those shots. So now I can take my time getting into position for what I hope will be a nice, clean kill. perfect. And these two iguanodontids look to be the only trophy dinosaurs hiding in this little crevice on the mountainside. So while the trophy team comes in for a pickup, I keep heading south back towards the lake. Suddenly, a tiger-striped bipedal dinosaur rushes towards me along the mountainside. My Carnivore's reborn fight-or-flight instincts automatically kicked in, and when I finally came to my senses, I realized the beast is an ornate skin-type stegosaurus. Unfortunately, my panic also produced perhaps the absolute worst shooting I've ever had on any dinosaur safari. So I kick it into high gear and try and find this dazzling dome head before it escapes into the Badlands. At this point, I have no idea where the stegosaurus has gone off to, but luckily, there is a blood trail, which means I did manage to hit it somewhere in that chaos. So I stick as close to the trail as I can in pursuit. I have not had good luck with rare dinosaurs in Triplex lately, especially ornate ones. Just a couple of hunts prior to this one, about 25 minutes into the hunt, I unknowingly cornered an ornate Elaioramus in one of the mountain pockets, while I was intentionally hunting a stegosaurus, and my poorly timed shots cost me that trophy. So I don't want to make a similar mistake now with this ornate stegosaurus. And yes, I do still remember the albino stegosaurus from our very first Hunting Highlights episode. My accuracy is in complete and utter shambles right now. I can't even land a single shot on this thing, which means I'm gonna have to get closer before I expend all my ammo. Finally, after some of the worst shooting of my life, the ornate stegosaurus goes down. And at just over a ton, it's a monster too. Nearly double the weight of my current, or I guess previous, personal best. And although I don't deserve it, I am thrilled to have this thing coming back to the trophy room, despite how unprofessional the process to get it was. Okay, here we are back in our Triplex trophy room and ready to do some sightseeing and a bit of cleanup. Naturally, I can't take my eyes off that ornate stegosaurus. That is so exciting. But let's start by clearing out our smaller Vectasaurus trophies from today's hunt. I've already got what I think is a really good 2.20 plus ton male and female in here. The male is the brighter green one in the front. They're nearly impossible to tell apart in the wild. Now, my first order of business in the Stegosaurus display is taking out our tiny female from today's hunt. The female up on the pedestal, again, is just a bit bigger than the one we got today. But man, that ornate Stegosaurus, that is so freaking cool. I love the charging pose, the reborn Ceratosaurus-esque stripes, and it's a giant. Far and away, my biggest and best Stegosaurus so far. And over in the sarcosaurus pen, it's just time for a bit of cleanup. None of the males from today were bigger than my current 1.23 ton personal best, although this 1.22 male did come close. And with that, our Triplex trophy room is looking nice and tidy and ready for our next hunt. Alright, that's gonna do it for this week's episode, guys. A shorter hunt today, but I do thank you guys as always for watching. And we'll go end on a nice shot of our awesome new ornate Stegosaurus. So be sure to let me know down in the comments section below. How many ornate skin type dinosaurs, or rare dinosaurs in general, do you guys have in Carnivores Triplex? And what are your best personal record scores? I always love hearing from you guys, and you guys are really good at keeping me up to speed on which dinosaurs are good trophies and which ones I could improve on. Thanks again, guys, you are all truly the best, and I will see you guys next time.